celebrating our week of love here, and tomorrow the movie Bob Marley, One Love hits theaters. The movie has gotten so much praise for Kingsley Ben-Adir's depiction of the great Bob Marley, but it's not just his story. It is also the story of Rita Marley, whom the movie's director calls a guiding light and the backbone of the journey of Bob. Lashana Lynch stars as the Marley matriarch who met Bob as a teen and shared her life and career with him as one of his backup singers. Love is complicated. It is not perfect. The movie captures the challenges that their marriage faced. Take a look.
You didn't think I had my own opportunities? Huh? I had the solets, I had offers, and I gave them up for the message for us. And they threw it in my face. Who really know you? Who really care about you, Bob? Chris, the marketing genius, are done signing deals in the dark. You swim in pollution, you get polluted. We used to talk about this and everything else when you only had one shirt. I give you everything you asked me for. Everything.
Please welcome to our show, Lashana Lynch.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, there are many moments. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Many moments in the film that I just could not stop crying. Your vision of life and love that you brought into Rita Marley, I can't imagine the pressure. She is now 77, produced the film, watching and invited you to the home.
Yeah.
That's like a pilgrimage for so many people. And I say that because I read a quote from you, and this, I'm a crier, that's why the tissue is here.
Okay, we're ready.
Your family's from Jamaica, and you said, all of my life steps, all of my career steps have amounted to this moment.
Yeah. There comes a point in your life when you have to realize why you've experienced certain things and why you've dodged other things and why alignment has brought you to this moment in your life. There's so many no's that happens in the creative industries. I'm so glad for them now, for this moment alone. Wow. So glad. So glad.
And that takes deep perspective, right? Because when we get no's, you know, you can go home and you can wonder why. But in real time, you have learned why those no's came. And it was for her. It was for this role. When you first walked into the house to meet her, what was that like?
Oh, I mean...
Intimidating?
No.
Really?
Oh, peace.
Peace.
Complete peace. And balance and equilibrium of oneself. Complete. I walked in, her daughter Sharon was there, and I was there for all of 2 seconds. And Sharon said, Mum's so glad that you're here because she sees that you have the energy. And as a woman with Jamaican parents, I know what the energy means.
Yeah.
I know what it means. I'm coming in to not ask you questions, and I had a bunch of them. I left my things in the bag. My notebook didn't come out. I just sat in front of her, crossed my legs, and just soaked in her spirit for the entire time. That's what you see.
In that interview where you talked about this moment, you talked about it from the perspective of your parents as well, because you said, you know, here you are, you get a chance to depict the kings and queens that your parents reveled. I mean, you're a kid from the UK, but this is the king and queen of Jamaica.
Yeah.
And the culture.
Yes. Yeah. And that can't come without you personally as an artist honoring that moment.
Yeah.
For the whole culture.
Yeah.
And I think that some people, you know, see it as just acting and you're taking on a role and it's cool, but this is a responsibility.
It is.
A full-on responsibility for you to represent your legacy and other people's legacy accurately.
Accurately.
You know?
Because it is about, you know, we spend a lot of our family vacations in Jamaica. We were just there for Christmas, and people will walk through the airport and they'll see an image of, did you pay for that trip, man?
She'll pay for the next one.
I love it. And so, but sincerely, we were on the flight to Jamaica, and my husband said, "Is this Air Tam Fam?" Because all of our Tam Fam members were going to Jamaica too. But you know, you can walk to the airport, and you can see a trinket, and you can see a photo of Bob Marley, and not really know the full depth of Rita Marley and their love and that story and what it took to get him to where he was. In the film, it is depicted the night of the attack at their home, and people forget, I feel, that Rita Marley was shot in the head. And performed, we know that Bob went on to perform after the attack. Was it 2 days later? Rita was there too.
From the hospital.
From the hospital.
Directly from the hospital.
Directly to the stage. And we talk about the strength of a woman uplifting the family. You see it in that scene. She's the first to see, as it's depicted in the film, the attackers, and she is shot point blank in the head. And 2 days later is at the concert.
This is the level of strength that this woman has. Undeniable. Undeniable. So, gosh, depicting her was just, honestly, honor. And I've said, if I never act again, I've done it. I've done it.
Well, but that's not true, because you got plenty going on. So we're going to keep you busy. You have been a remarkable and groundbreaking performer. After One Love, you shaved your head. You posted the video on Instagram. You wrote, "I'm always so changed after a role, but this is an artist, as an emotional being, has a melanated woman, and as a Jamaican, to use the word change would be an understatement." Because it's a big decision to shave your head. What are you know, it's almost like when people cut their locks. You know, you hear, what was the spiritual connection there? Because it is a revealing of yourself.
It is. I mean, I cut my hair for a role maybe 5 years ago. Thank you.
Beautiful.
And you know, you have short hair. You know that there's something that there's like a weight that comes off you when you do that. And there was something that came onto my spirit and into my spirit when playing this woman. I wanted to ensure that all of the necessary things were staying with me, and all of the things that needed to be gifted to her through this movie were given to her. And I just left it on the land. It was in Jamaica when we did that. So I took that as like a kind of ritual that I'll do probably for the rest of my career now, to just let it go.
Just to let it go.
Let it go.
I love that. So we know Marvel, the James Bond franchise. And your new project, you are not just the actor, which is never just, by the way. You're not the performer, you're also the producer in your upcoming project, Jackal, Day of the Jackal. Why was it important for you to level up as a co-executive producer in this project?
Over the years, you see a load of things, you're on many sets, you collect information, you collect experience. And I think it's just the normal way for me to want to express and protect crews, heads of department. The female narrative and the black female narrative is very important to me. I have to speak up on it. Have to. And even if it's throughout a whole project, I say one thing that is going to make every single one of you and your daughters and your aunts and your grandparents feel represented properly and authentically, then I've done it. I have to be able to produce that work. Do you know what I mean? Necessary. Necessary.
Well, I'll tell you, it is a brilliant performance, and I know we will see you next award season all over the red carpet, because this is a role of a lifetime that you definitely will see occasionally. Congratulations. You're so brilliant. Thank you so much.